Brody and her team were reviewing a CIA file, sent to their unit in error. At the same moment, the news was broadcasting about a wanted man, connected with a shooting incidents earlier in the day. Brody and her team wondered how all the news outlets got the news on the terrorist before they did. She recognized the man, realizing he is one of the case on their table. Her boss came to ask if they have any detailed information on the man being paraded in the news. She handed him the man's file, and was called to her boss's office. Her boss demanded they drop every case they are working on, and make this man's case a top priority. When she further inquired what was happening, she was told it's classified. In H's house, 2 men from the FBI were sent to investigate him, after his file was sent to their office earlier. H immediately called this man, Charles Thompson, informing him of the presence of the agents in his house, demanding to be relocated. Charles Thompson then called Agent Brody, asking her to withdraw the men sent to H, as he is extremely dangerous. When Brody and her men realized the men they sent to H were not responding, they sent reinforcement. H surrendered after seeing the FBI agent, and it was revealed he already neutralized the agents sent earlier. The FBI agent took H in, and started questioning him. He kept evading their questions until Charles Thompson and Brody's superior came in, calling off the interrogation to Brody's amazement. Brody's boss informed her that they have been moved to a classified centralized facility to continue investigations on the terrorist. The day was shown to be Wednesday. Inside the classified facility, Agent Brody was surprised to meet a military general, Paulson, who informed her that he is leading the operation here, and she and her team are to assist. She objected, saying the military have no jurisdiction on home soil outside martial law. But the general informed her that there are some exceptions, where the president has the authority to use the military to suppress any insurrection. At the same time, Brody also saw H walking confidently into the classified building, along with Charles Thompson. She asked what he is doing here and under what agency is he working, to which he told her that he is an independent contractor. Once they all entered a secret room, they were shown the full video Mr. Younger shot at the beginning. There, he claimed to have placed 3 nuclear bombs in 3 American cities, all set to detonate on Friday if his demands are not met. Brody asked how an individual can manufacture a nuclear weapon. The general told her, the Russians once reported losing some pounds of nuclear materials which they suspected Mr. Younger is in possession of. The team were tasked with identifying the locations of the bombs. Brody objected, pointing out that if they found Mr. Younger, he will tell them the locations of the bombs. It was revealed that they already have Mr. Younger, who was being interrogated by the military, with no result. Brody, being an FBI agent, is of the opinion that physical torture doesn't yield result, and further pointed out that what is being done to Younger is illegal. H introduced himself to Younger, and made a first impression by beating up Younger's interrogator. After H was bundled out, Brody followed after, informing Younger that his situation is illegal. She promised to get him out so they can talk. Younger on the contrary responded, "You will come to find out everything happening to me is legal and necessary for the war on terror." She brought up the issue of his wife leaving him, hinting if that could be why he did what he did. He denied that. She asked him for some informations, but he said it's too soon. She was escorted out and the soldier interrogating Younger was told to get some results. Brody and her team began investigation on Younger's ex-wife and his personal life when she was called to meet H, who informed her that the method of interrogation currently being applied to Younger will not work on him. As being an ex-military, he has been trained to withstand such interrogations. The military general, Paulson, came to hand over the interrogation job to H, on condition H works under their supervision. H, being a specially contracted interrogator, declined, and opted to work alone with Brody as an assistant. All the observers were asked to leave the premises as things are about to take a different turn, since H uses brutal interrogation methods. Younger was strapped down, with his hands tied and his fingers restrained on a table. H asked Brody to observe Younger for any sign of fear as he interrogates him. H then asked Younger, whose name is now Yusuf, where the bombs are, and then proceeded to sever one of his fingers. Brody and the others were disgusted by H's method and rushed in to stop him. But H asked this mysterious man, who is believed to have access to higher authority, if he is authorized to carry on with his interrogation method. The man informed them that higher authority believes they should do whatever is best for their country, implying H can carry on with his brutal method of interrogation. Brody objected, saying, "This needs to stop right away," to which Charles told her to leave if she wants to. H proceeded with his brutal interrogation. Brody, objecting to this, reported to her superior, noting that what H is doing is unconstitutional. Her superior told her that if Younger's bombs go off, there will be no constitution. He further convinced her to do everything in her power to find the bombs, after which they can prosecute H and the others over their unconstitutional practices. H later convinced Brody to take turns with him, by asking Younger questions after each session of his interrogation. She reluctantly agreed, and tried convincing Younger to give up the bomb's location, else H will keep torturing him. Younger told her he is all prepared. Brody asked for evidence to prove the bombs are real, noting that the people will not listen to his claim. Younger only responded by saying they will listen to him tomorrow. H came in and continued his interrogation. The next day, H carried on without success. His wife later brought his food, and Brody is surprised to see a hardened man like H displaying affection with his family. After some more interrogation, Younger appeared broken, and offered to state his demands. A camera was set for him to talk, and Younger demanded that the United States President should make a public announcement that there will be no further financial or military support to any public regime or dictatorship in any Islamic nations. Secondly, that all U.S. forces will be withdrawn from every Islamic nation. If this is done, he will reveal the location of the bombs. His demands were rejected as the officials maintained that they don't even have any evidence that the bombs are real. H continued with his interrogation. After some analysis, the team figured that Younger may not possess the bombs he claimed to have, and probably wanted to prove how brutal the U.S. government was in torturing suspects. With this consideration, Brody was asked to go in at once and find out the truth. She told H to leave Younger, saying she was authorized to take over. She now told Younger that the authorities do not believe his claims, and that he should give them proof. After some persuasion, she seems to convince Younger to agree that the bombs are empty shells. He played along, claiming the bombs are empty shells, and he just wants his wife and children back. He gave her one location to the supposed empty bomb shells. She came out proudly, saying her methods of gentle persuasion is more effective than H's brutal method. Brody and the FBI team went to the location Younger gave, but something seems to be wrong. They didn't find any bomb, but they found Younger's picture on the roof. As a soldier removed the picture, it proved to be the detonator, setting off a bomb in a shopping mall close by, leading to the demise of 53 people, including women and children. Brody returned with anger, realizing she was played by Younger. She asked him how he could do that. Younger said she wanted proof, and he needed a break. Now that he has rested, he can hold out. She took a knife, and threatened him to give the locations of the bombs. But Younger was undisturbed, and blamed their doubts as the cause of the people's demise. Brody was speechless and left. Her team came to inform her that one of the 3 nuclear bombs have been found. But they have 3 hours left for the bombs to go off, and there is no way to find the remaining 2 bombs. Brody was called to go and see H, who is almost giving up, as Younger has refused to crack, despite all his efforts. He promised to stop if Brody thinks he should, but she gave no answer. H went on to see Younger, who smiled mockingly at him for his perceived failure. It was then announced that Younger's ex-wife and children have been found and brought to the location. H told Brody that they need to question her and Younger at the same time, noting that they don't have enough time left before the bombs go off. Inside, H convinced Younger's wife to ask him where the bombs are, and to tell Younger she loves him. Younger was touched. H then offered to cut his ex-wife, piece by piece in front of Younger if he doesn't reveal where the bombs are. Brody and the others objected to that proposal to H's annoyance, who pointed that this is sacrifice. They gave the order to take her out of the room. On her way out, H unalives her before they will stop him, shouting, "There is no time." H was heartbroken by his actions and took pills, washing off the tears. He was informed that everyone is in panic, and government officials are already being evacuated to nuclear shelters. They pleaded with him to finish what he started. He went inside and met an angry Younger. He left without doing anything to him. Outside, Agent Brody confronted him, asking what he is doing. H said Younger needed a break. Brody said there is no time for that, and said that H should do whatever he needs to do, to get results. H responded, "What I have to do is unthinkable." He asked them to bring him Younger's children. Brody objected, but H made them understand that all he did was leading to this. Younger has to believe he, H, can do anything. He said if Younger only sees H with his children, he will break. After so many objections, Charles brought the children in. H locked himself with the children in the interrogation room, and when Younger saw this, he cracked and gave up the location of the remaining 2 bombs. H insisted that there is a 4th bomb. The people broke in and beat H up. H then told them that Younger only told them about the 3 bombs so that if he couldn't hold out, he will give them the 3 locations. When they heard this, the mysterious man ordered that the kids be brought back in, for H to do whatever he needs to do. He noted that if there is even the slightest chance of a 4th bomb, doing this is justifiable. H gave a condition that he will only do that if Brody offers to drag the children in. He pointed out the guilt he feels, and asked Brody to justify him for what he is about to do with the children. Brody said, "We can't do this. If there is a bomb, let the bomb go off, but we can't torture innocent children." H then set Yusuf free. The mysterious man held H at gunpoint, insisting he should carry on with the interrogation. During that commotion, Younger snatched his gun. He then asked Brody to take care of his children, and unalives himself. Brody leaves with the kids and everyone disperse. At the last moment, we saw special bomb disposal units successfully disarming the last bomb. As they rejoice over their victory, it was revealed that there was actually a 4th bomb, not far from where they were, perfectly hidden, which counted down to 0. The end. Do you think Agent Brody's decision was right? Drop your answer in the comment box. If you enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.